Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the age of 18. Above the age of 18. It is I, the one, the only, Roberto Negro. How is everybody doing tonight? That's it. That's it. That's all I got for you. How's everybody doing tonight? Been nonstop today. Nonstop. I had Cub Scouts at the library. Cub Scout. I totally forgot that it's the first of the month. So the first Monday of every month is a den meeting. So I completely forgot about it. I mean, I was there, obviously, but I forgot about it going into the weekend. So yesterday, I was going through the emails, and I have a separate email for non-porno wrestling weed stuff. So I was looking, and I went, oh, Major's got Cub Scouts. But I was hoping it was his Pine Box Derby shit. They gave us it the last Cub Scout meeting. I don't even know if we went over it. I don't even think I talked that much about it. I don't think I did. Or did I? Did I? Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't even fucking remember. I think I was outraged that they were teaching the kids about healthy eating habits, and the den mom there is a great big fat person. I think I was outraged by that. and a bunch of the dads were a bunch of they're great big fat people too. So I was like, what the fuck are you guys, teaching these kids healthy eating habits when you yourselves can't properly eat well? But anyways, I digress. We got the Pine Derby things, and we had to do draw designs, and one of the dads actually cut the designs, which is nice. That I'll give them props. They cut the designs. So, when we went there tonight, they gave the kids their cut derby cars. Now, they still got to be painted, and they still got to be put together, but at least the one dad, I don't know, the fucking machine shop guy, I don't know. I didn't ask. But one of the dads volunteered. Like, I'm going to cut them all, so you guys just, draw up the design. I was like, oh, fuck, good thing. I mean, I know how to do that shit. I'm not real good, but I know how to do it. Like, I could put shit together. It's just not real good. Like, I'm not Bob fucking Vila, I'm not going with Habitat of Humanity and building houses for Ethiopians and shit like that, or Haitians. But I could put something together. I'm not one of those dads. I'm not like my dad, who, when I did Cub Scouts, couldn't do a fucking thing that involved putting shit together or camping or any of that crap. I could do all that. I'm just not real good at the building thing. It's a little fucking sketchy. A little fucking sketchy. But when the dad volunteered to cut all the wood, I was like, oh, fuck, go ahead, bro. He must have took it and high school, fucking machine shop, woodworking class. It's like, right on. So we got those, and then, okay, all right, fuck it. And I don't know, I don't have the paper in front of me, but they're gonna do, so what they break down, and it's very strange. Another one of my conflicted parent type things. So, and I think the kids are too fucking young, but that's on me being the boomer dad. So, the lesson is family trees. What is the heritage? I'm thinking, I never even fucking talked to Major about that. I've never sat down with Major and said, Major, I want to talk to you about where your ancestors are from. I mean, the fucker still shits his fucking diaper, Like, fuck's he know? Like, what's he fucking, Italy? Well, our ancestors, what? Well, Grandpa and Grandma, yeah, they're in Florida. I understand that. But their dad, what? Everything is what? Why? What? Why? So, I'm like, oh, okay. So, this little worksheet, and it's like, where do you live? What language do you speak? How many people are in your family? What's their name? Oh, okay. And then it gets to, what are your beliefs? Beliefs? Fucking beliefs. Like, beliefs. Like, God? Jesus? Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? So, they're, and I see it and I'm thinking, how do I have a conversation with Major about the invisible man in the sky? That's all-knowing, It's all-knowing. It's gonna fucking punish you if you do bad things. But this all-knowing man, or in some cases woman, is different pending on what culture. How do you fucking have a conversation like that with a kid who still shits in his fucking diaper? You can't. Thought it was weird. And if I wanted to have the conversation with him, I definitely wouldn't have had the conversation in a room full of Cub Scouts, other 5 and 6 year olds. That's not the place to have that type of conversation. No different. I equate that to the same type of conversation when you hear all the bullshit about, oh, you're not allowed to say this, sex ed, and Johnny has 2 mommies. Listen. How about the sex and the God and all this bullshit? Let's wait till the kids are a little bit fucking older, all right? Just a little bit older. At least until they could properly wipe their own assholes. How's that? Can we at least do that? Because even the kids that use the fucking toilet now, they're not properly wiping their assholes, all right? They're still dirty as fuck. So, how about we get proper bathroom techniques, all right? Being able to kind of fend for themselves a little. Let's get that before we then start teaching them about guys that want to become girls, girls that want to become guys, the invisible man in the sky, why is he different to his friend Akbar, who sits next to him in the class. And why is it? What the fuck do these kids need to know all that bullshit right now? You know? Come on. Daddy, why is Akbar say that there's no God? Why is Well, his God, Daddy, and then my friend Habu, he prays to a. Why is it the? Nah, we don't need all that bullshit. This is wait. This is wait. All right. Just fucking wait. So, the kid next to Major, when we're like, what are your beliefs? What are your beliefs? And the kid next to Major goes, I believe in Godzilla. And then one of the parents goes, okay. That's your belief. And he goes, yeah, Godzilla. And Major looks at me and I go, Godzilla it is. And Major goes, I believe in Godzilla. Bingo. He goes, I'm gonna draw Godzilla in the belief that I go, you go for it, Mage. And I see this one parent, one of the fat dads, just out of shape motherfucker, kind of giving us this look like, you know, how dare we not teach our kids of this belief? And I hear him talking to one of the other dads. And I could tell the dad that he's talking to kind of was on my side a little. And he wasn't talking shit. But he's like, you know, you could just say to the kids, as far as belief goes, you know, Santa Claus. You believe in Santa Claus. And I could hear him down there say. So he wasn't talking shit. I wasn't going to have to go down there and fucking slap him. It wasn't like that. So it wasn't a nasty thing. He was just kind of, you know, well, you know, we could say, you know, the Santa Claus is a... Listen, take the fucking belief question out. How's this, fuckheads? Stay with what's your favorite food. What do you guys do for fun? Major, what do you guys do for fun? He goes, we go to dinner. And I'm thinking, that ain't fucking fun. Not with you two fuckers screaming and yelling in the restaurant. But, oh, okay. And the lady's like, oh, the den mom's like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah. I was waiting for him to say something stupid like, I don't know, poopy head. That's his new thing, poopy head. So they get done with that, and then, okay, the beliefs. So then she pulls out the book, and she goes, now, this is where your ancestors came from. Now, take a look, and there's a shield. It's a crest. And I'm, again, like, I mean, this isn't, like, too edgy, but I'm like, I never sat there and told them, you know, Italy, and what the fuck? I don't know. Again, he shits his fucking pants still, for Christ's sakes. You know what he'll tell me? Daddy, what planet are we on? I go, Earth. Oh, is that where we are now? I go, what do you mean? Well, where we are now, where we live, Earth? I go, yes. And he goes, so everywhere where everybody lives is Earth? No, we live in New York State. And I was born in California, right? Yeah. Is that still Earth? Oh, fuck me. Yes, Major. Yes, it's fucking still Earth. And now this fucking, you know, den mother wants me to break down Italy, the ants. Get the fuck out of here. We got 15 more minutes of this shit. What happened to the fucking Cub Scouts where we burn ants with a magnifying glass? What the fuck happened to that, Cub Scouts? Jesus. Burning ants. Fucking looking at, I don't fucking know. Worms. Stupid shit like that. Fuck. Ugh. And, you guys, I don't go too far in the weeds, but, and I mean by with my kids, like illness and shit like that, because I don't look for, everybody pray for me. Please put the fuck out of here. I've said it before. If I say everybody pray for me, everybody will fucking wish death on me. So I don't need that negative shit. All right? Because if that positive bullshit on Facebook works, and I say, hey everybody, pray for me, I'm going in for a colonoscopy, and hopefully they don't find 18 polyps all over my prostate, where then they gotta fucking take it all out, take out my prostate, and then eventually take out my balls because I'm riddled with cancer. So pray for me. Everybody be like, ball cancer, ass cancer, ball cancer, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So, let's keep that shit to a fucking minimum. I fucking say that. Fucking Danny D'Amato and Matt Tremont and Brett Lauderdale, they'd all be just like, Jesus, please, Jesus, give Rob Black asshole cancer, please. Let his asshole fall out. Let his asshole get so bad, there's not even hope for a colostomy bag. Please, Lord, if there's a Lord. And they all three of them, they pray in a fucking fuck circle. It's a pray for Rob Black to have cancer and die circle. Not a circle jerk, not like they used to do, but a fucking pray to Rob Black gets ball and asshole cancer. So I don't need that bad karma shit. So Brock's been having this on and off cough, like brutal. So last night, he woke up at 1 in the morning, comes down coughing, crying, and Martini's got to go to bed early because she took one of her tests, one of her cosmetology class, so she could have her license. So I take care of Brock. I bring him up to his room. I lay in bed with him. I fall asleep. He kicks me all night, coughs, the whole thing. And last night he felt warm, like really fucking warm. But, the blankets are on, shit like that. So this morning he was fine, and he had his school, his little therapy bullshit. And he was okay. So I, go to work. I got to, take care of Rob Black shit. So when I come home to take Major to Cub Scouts, Martini's like, Brock's really warm. I go, take him to the fucking doctor. I go, like, where we live, there's like 4 urgent cares within a mile of our house, and 2 of them are for little kids. I go, just go over there. We got insurance. Go over there. Go in there. She's like, yeah? I go, yeah. I go, he's fucking hot as fuck. I go in. Just go. I go, I'll go to Cub Scouts. You fucking take them to the acute kids. So, she goes over there. It's got 102 temperature. They swab them for COVID. They check them for, RS and all that bullshit. Ears are fine. Throat's fine. No swollen glands. Airways are beautiful. Lungs are beautiful. Everything checks out. He just has 102 temperature and a cough. And they're like, here's some Motrin. Give him some Motrin. Here you go. If his temperature goes back up, give him some more Motrin. All right, goodbye. We'll call you in 48 minutes to tell you if he's got COVID. So we're at the Cub Scouts. She calls me up. You don't have COVID. I go, oh, okay. It's just like a little infection, I guess. I go, okay, whatever. I said, keep an eye on him. That's it. That's it. That's the... So I'm sitting here dealing with fucking, your belief system with Major. Brock's at the doctor. So that's my knife. That's it. There you go. End of story. And how was your fucking night? Oh, fuck. But anyways. Yeah. It's Rob Black Show. Quick 30.
Gifts. From pop culture gifts to adult fun. T-shirts, mugs, socks, fun, topical gifts for all ages. Then there's mature fun, massage lotions, naughty games, toys, and lingerie. Extreme Gifts specializes in Delta 8 CBD, cartridges, edibles, vaporizers, and vaping liquids. The selection of glass products is amazing. From kratom, kava, flower, and so much more. Extreme Gifts, 1694 Penfield Road, next to the original Steve's Diner.
We are back.
So yeah, just let me know,
We
like I'm gonna be doing a show next week after you. So
are
I just wanna sort it out. Thank you.
back. Unbelievable. That's all I'm going to say. Unbelievable. Who the fuck called me from? And I put those little bumpers in. That way, we separate the show segments, just in case you guys wanted to know. Who the fuck called me? I like when I get random weird calls, but anyways. I was going to actually, it's funny because Dame Z, whatever the fuck it says there. I've been watching some Netflix shit. I was going to pop you guys with the Pamela Anderson documentary that she did. Pretty fucking good. I know I feel like I sound like I should have a vagina for saying that I watched that. Like, oh my God, it was so good. It was so awesome. What do you got? But it was. I mean, it was good. I don't feel non-masculine that I watched it. Although it started down that path. So Martini puts the trailer on, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I want to watch this, actually. And then she kills the little trailer. She's like, you could just watch it. And I'm like, okay. After about a half hour, I was hooked. After an hour, I was hooked. I was like, damn. I feel bad for Pam. I have serious compassion for Pam. So I recommend the Pam Anderson documentary. Yeah, she does. I mean, Double D said she still looks decent for her age. She does. Yeah, I mean, she definitely does. But you do feel, at least I did. Man, I mean, you guys might watch it and be like, fuck that whore. Fuck her. Bah. And I know some of you will, because that's the fan base. I know my fan base, okay? And I know some of you are not exactly the most compassionate types in the world. So, saying fuck her is, definitely something that that some of you would be feeling. But there definitely was a, I felt bad. And it wasn't so much, and I know the one of her sons I saw on like the red carpet at some point talked about all the people that made money off of her, and she hasn't made a dime, or she gets $5,000 or $6,000 a year from Baywatch residuals, and that sucks. And same thing with Playboy, all those Playboy videos that she did, and the magazines. Listen, that's just the nature of the beast. I don't give a fuck. On that aspect, it's not exclusive to her. Sure, if she knew what she knows now. I mean, if we're gonna play that game and they know what they know now, well, yeah, she would say, no, I want X, Y, and Z, and I want to own ownership on this and the. But obviously, she didn't. Playboy made her. Playboy propelled her to get the Baywatch gig. So, that I don't feel bad for that. I feel bad that here she is at 5 years old, 5 times married, alone, living in her, her childhood home in Canada, and just kind of like, yeah, this is my life. Yeah. And obviously, the whole Tommy Lee thing was a very sore subject. I mean, she even says that she'll never be with anybody the way she was with him. So you just kind of go, aw, a little compassion, you're like, fucking bummer. Especially when you compare other women in that kind of world that are still bebopping out there in Hollywood, and they got they're going to premieres, and they're still being that person they were in their 20s, in their 50s. And they're still making money, and they're doing TV shows as the 50-year-old milfy broad, or the grandmother. And I'm sure there's things that are out there that she passes on. It just seems like life kind of beat her on the head and said, yeah, here you go. Take that. So that's it. There's my spiel. Like I said, my producer extraordinaire, Mike Moran, and all the other listeners probably could give two fucks, and they're like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, whore, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But that's the compassionate Rob in me that I watched it and went, kind of feel bad for her. And then I watched, I'm watching a documentary about the world's richest dog. These fucking, I'm not even done with it, so I can't even give you guys my full, undivided, unvarnished take. But it's this countess who left all of her money to a dog. I shit you not. So all of her money went to a dog. And this trust controls the money. And there's a guy who watches after the goddamn dog. And every time the fucking dog dies, they get it cloned. So the dog is constantly being taken care of. It's the wildest shit you ever fucking saw. Yes. Double D said, is that the German Shepherd? Yes. I'm on the second episode. I got like 1 or 2 more episodes left. I don't know if it's a 3-episode thing or 4-episode thing. Wild shit, man. Wild shit. And then I watched that, and then I watched the Eddie Murphy movie with Jonah Hill. You People. And I gotta tell you, it was pretty fucking funny. I mean, obviously, you know, there's some you know, lesson, I don't want to say virtue signaling or that, so to speak, because that Hannah Buress is pretty good. I enjoy the things that he does. I think sometimes Blackish went off the, you know, sometimes I think it got a little too preachy, but Hannah Buress's show that he had on Netflix that was basically about him. So Blackish was taken off of his life. And then he did a show on Netflix where it was him in his life. Very, very Larry David. So basically, he did a show that was Larry David. So it was like, hi, I'm the creator of Blackish and these other shows, and this is my life about being the guy that created these shows, and this is my family, and this is all the shit that goes on in my life. And that was really good. They did a season. I thought they were going to bring it back, but it was good. So there's social commentary, but it doesn't get too over the top, preachy, fucking, you know, we hate the white man and we hope you all fucking die because you fucking had slaves and your great-great-great-grandfather had slaves and we fucking hate you and we wish death on. It doesn't get like that. So, You People has that vibe. It's pretty good. And Eddie Murphy's fucking phenomenal. I'm just throwing it out there. Eddie Murphy is fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. And, Dreyfus there. What's her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. She plays Jonah Hill's mom. She's fucking funny, and she's always good. But it's good. If you guys want to check a movie out and you got like just under 2 hours, check it out. It's not that preachy. It's funny. And it goes to certain places that you're like, oh, wow, they're making fun of that. That's funny. So, and like I said, Eddie Murphy's just fucking great. Eddie Murphy's Eddie Murphy's gold. He's just gold. Eddie Murphy plays like the angry militant black dad. It's fucking great. And he throws around the N-word, and it's fucking great. And it's fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's fucking, it's good. It's good. He's shooting on Magic Johnson, and I mean, it's good. It's funny. It's fucking, Eddie Murphy. Who is it playing Jonah Hill's dad? David Duchovny is Jonah Hill's dad. It's just good. I'm telling you, check it out. You guys can report back to me on it tomorrow. And be like, oh, Rob, it was fucking shitty and preachy and crappy. Or, yeah, you're right, it was funny. And when you're watching it, you could tell that Jonah Hill has he wrote it with Burris, so you could feel there's elements from that 40-year-old virgin, Knocked Up, that whole Jason Segel era of comedies. Remember the whole Seagal era, and who's the other? What's the Apatow? That whole little era, what made all those guys. Definitely, there's a vibe there mixed in with the Burris comedy, and it's funny. Tyler from Chicago said, you still need the black militant character for XPW like Farrakhan. I know. We're still developing the characters, bro. We're still developing them, Listen, finding, as we switch gears, and we'll switch gears to some wrestling. Finding people, believe it or not, that are willing to abandon their so-called characters or what they're wrestling as now is far and few between. You got to understand something. Remember, you could do wrestling training for 3 months and be on somebody's show. Wrestling training sounds so... You can go to wrestling school for 3 months. And from there, be on a wrestling show. And guess what? Whatever, character you're doing, because you're on a wrestling show, that's now over. You're that character. So you dress like, God, whatever's hot, everybody dresses like it. Rather it's, the cargo clothes or the jean shorts or the AJ Styles kind of vibe. I mean, you guys know it far more than me. All the different. Oh, this guy looks like this person. This guy. Looks like John Wayne Murdoch. Okay, look at all the guys that look like John Wayne Murdoch now. Oh, okay. Yep, I get it. So once you do that character, whatever it is, and then you call yourself, Bobo Binkins, and Daniel Prude puts you on a show, and you get smashed in the head with light tubes, and 100 people cheer for you. That's it. You're a superstar. You're over. So for me to come along and go, hey, man, you know what I'd like to do with you? What? I'd like to call you Rex Ryder. And I'm going to dress you like this. And what you're going to be is a priest. And at night, you're conflicted with carrying out God's word or molesting boys. I don't know. So, whatever. I'm just riffing. The guy's like, no, dude. Why? I'm Bobo Binkins. Didn't you see me on that ICW 78? Didn't you see me in the chains? I'm a fucking star. I'm fucking over. Look, I got a trading card. And guess what? I'm booked next week for a no-ring match against Casanova Valentine in New York City. Why the fuck would I change my name and my character for you? Who the fuck are you? You're just some old boomer. You're just some asshole who had a company 24 years ago. Who gives a shit about you? And that's that. That's it. So, finding characters or people who want to have their character changed is far and few between. It's tough. It's tough. What you normally got, here's the, I'm going to tell you here's how you do it. Well, not how you do it. Here's how you normally can get the person. Somebody that's not new, and obviously somebody that hasn't been doing it for 10 or 15 years. So it's normally that person that's between 1 and 2 years in the business. Or 5 and 6, but they've been stationed in one area for most of their wrestling career because they haven't been given the opportunity, whether it's themselves not having the willpower or the Moxley to go, I'm going to move out to so-and-so, or I'm going to, pick up the phone, or I'm going to... It's like those are the two people. So you got the person that's been around for 4 years, and they've been stuck in that same area, or that person that's been around for 1 or 2 years, and they've been working shows, but nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody wants to give a fuck about them. And no matter what they do, they can't really get noticed, and they're hungry, and they want to get noticed. And they'll do whatever the fuck you tell them to do, as long as they can get noticed and they can have a spot. Those are the two. Those are the two. So, yes, they're out there, but it's far and few between. And as Mark from Buffalo said, a lot of the guys just become deathmatch wrestlers. And if you're working deathmatch shows, and you're in front of 100 people, and they're cheering, and you're fucking getting claps when you go backstage, and people are like, wow, man, you really bled good. I mean, dude, I don't want to, throw people under the bus, but... And listen, I've used a couple. There's some deathmatch guys that are the fucking drizzling shits. Complete trash. Like, complete fucking trash. And the only thing they could do is bleed. That's it. That's it. And take crazy bumps. That is it. And people go, hey man, you should use so-and-so. They're popular. They're popular with who? Well, the deathmatch community. Huh. Okay. But they're horrible. Like, unless they're in a match with somebody else that's kind of horrible, and all they're going to do is see how fucking much they can mutilate each other. Yeah, but, people want to see that. The drizzling shits. And like I said, I've used a few. If there wasn't deathmatch wrestling, these guys would never, ever step foot in a fucking wrestling ring. Ever. They're that fucking bad. But because they'll let somebody smash a gusset plate all over their body, and they'll let them throw them through whatever, they're over. And that's wild shit, man. Just wild. And as long as there's that section of wrestling available, it's hard to find anybody that's going to do a character that you would want. Man, I'll sit here and come up with 6, 7, 8 different ideas. I'll sit there on the phone with Martin and come up with ideas. Bro, I'll give you one. I'll give you one. And again, I don't want to bury people. I only bury people that fucking piss me off and they do me dirty. Okay? People that don't do me dirty, I'm not going to fucking bury you. So, me and Martin came up with a cool gimmick for the fucking tag team. And we talked about it on the show with Willie Mack and Rich Swann, or Willie Mack and another African-American wrestler. And the gimmick was going to be having a blonde white girl as their valet. Well, we kind of narrowed down who could play the valet. And obviously, you want this person to be able to somewhat work, be able to take some bumps. But the first thing you want this person to be is blonde, big boobs, preferably a big ass. You're kind of stereotypical porno-ish type of chick that could also bump around. Very, very XPW-ish 20 years ago. So we kind of narrowed it down and started a conversation with someone. And this person proceeded to ask me 1,000 fucking questions about the character, the direction, the motivation. Why does it have to do this? Why does it have to do that? Why does she have to be like this? Why does she have to be like that? Is she ever going to be able to wrestle? Is she not going to be able to wrestle? If she does wrestle and she does a death match, what is the motivation behind the death match? Why would she be in the death? I said, oh my fucking God, shut the fuck up. Do you want the fucking spot or do you not want the fucking spot? How about that, motherfucker? How about that? Right now, we got a spot for you. You're going to be a blonde hair, big boob, big ass valet with these 2 black guys. We're going to have all these fucking spots and all this comedy. We're going to fucking pump you up as this fucking eye candy for this group. And I mean, it's a big fucking gig. And that turned into, like, fuck. I mean, to the point where this motherfucker, I have them blocked on my phone. I literally have them blocked on my phone. And I can't tell this person what I'm telling you now because I'll get like fucking, oh my God, Rob Black talked to me like I'm just some piece of meat, and like it would get like I would need to have this conversation with this person in a room with like 6 other witnesses, 4 of them being women, 1 of them being my old lady, with a tape recorder and a video camera so I could go, listen, asshole. Okay? Do you want the spot or not? This is what you're going to do. This is the requirements. This is the character. This is where we're going to go. Fuck your motivation. Fuck all the shit you're saying. This is the character. This is the spot. Do you fucking want it? I could give you 15 dates right now and make you fucking over. Make you over. You will be the envy of all the other fucking twats that you're trying to fucking, one up. Do you want... No? Okay, fuck off then. And that's what I have to fucking deal with. Bro, I told you the story of the girl that worked for us, the deathmatch girl. I paid her double what she normally gets. Gave her a bunch of words of wisdom. And then 3 weeks later, she hit us with a text to say she couldn't work for us anymore. But yet, if we're bad, this person has no problem with working with half the people that are on our roster. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Oh, I can't work for XPW people. My little friend circle, they give me, they give me shit for it. Oh, well, does that friend circle give you shit for working with half the roster on other shows? Oh, I got ya. So, yeah. It's a pain in the balls. People are fucking, they think they're fucking big shots. And that's why it's hard. But, we live to fight another day. We'll be right back. Let's talk about streaming! Damn it. My name is Rob Zicari, also known as Rob Black. These last few days, some serious allegations of wrongdoing have come to light, involving Michael Gordon, also known as Dirty Ronald McDonald. Also, Game Changer Wrestling and its owner, Brett Hoffman, also known as Brett Lauderdale, due to the allegations of forging COVID tests on the advice of our lawyer, Irving Schiffman. Michael Gordon, also known as Dirty Ronald McDonald, will not be appearing at Beautiful Disaster. And on advice from our counsel, Mr. Schiffman, Michael Gordon, also known as Dirty Ronald McDonald, is hereby suspended indefinitely. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Roberto Negro. You know why, Chris Eagley? Because I think that's a fucking funny bit. That's why. How about that? I think it's a funny bit. And that's the thing about the Rob Black Show. I can fucking play anything I fucking want. Matter of fact, I could take my cock out and bang my cock head against my desk and put the microphone to my cock head, and where all you're hearing is thump, 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 thump. And you're fucking listening to my cock banging against the desk. Because it's fucking my show. That's why. All right. You fuckers. StreamXPW.com. Now, I told you guys, at least the ones that listen to the program, my concerns about the new streaming service. And I told you a lot of people in my brain trust were like, we just got to go. We just got to do it. And I sat there on countless times on this program and said, if I wait, 1 week will go to 2 weeks to 5 weeks and it'll never get done. So I just got to do it, pull the trigger, and just fucking go from there, educate people, work through the bugs, because we're in it to win it. We're in it for the long haul. And like anything that still exists today that's successful, went through transitions, evolved, gotten better. I mean, for heaven's sake, Netflix started out mailing fucking DVDs. So, started mailing DVDs. Then started with the streaming service and playing a bunch of old fucking movies that you're like, oh shit, I forgot about Beverly Hills 1 and 2. To then making original content. To then basically laying out $1 billion to different producers and directors for. Listen, I've had the question, or not just one question. Damn Z said, Roku app. I know that's the first thing that's being worked on as we speak. The Roku app. That is the first thing that is being worked on. The Roku app. And then second is just a straight up app that can be on the Google Play and all of those systems. Then Fire. Then, God, what else? PlayStation, for heaven's sakes. But that is the first thing that's being worked on, is the Roku app. Now, I'm being told 6 weeks, but I'm thinking it's going to be sooner. I'm thinking the Roku app's going to be sooner. But we'll see. Trust me. It's, like I said, man, it's a constant curve. I had someone else say, are you going to have full XPW shows with entrances, or are you just going to have the edited DVDs? Well, let me throw something at you guys, and some of you will probably have to pick your jaws up off the floor. And it's a twofold to this question. One, obviously, certain, entrance music. Listen, we get away with some things. And then there's other things you don't get away with. But that's least of the, are you going to have full shows? Here's the jaw drop. When I bought the company back, okay, XPW went through so many fucking hands that the library, from beta tapes to mini DV to DV cam, went from, say, 500 all the way down to 100. You gotta understand something. When I sold the company, so I could get money to pay lawyers. And, I mean, it wasn't used to fund my entire legal defense. I mean, it was a fucking, it was a piss in a bucket. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. That was basically just a downstroke. When the lawyer, Lou Circuit, says, well, give me 50 grand just to have a conversation. So when I sell the company, I sell everything. Masters, DV cams. Well, from 2003 to 2023, that company's been through 4 different locations, from Big Vision Entertainment to Extreme Entertainment Group. God, I mean, it's gone through so many hands. So many, oh, this is what we're going to do now. Remember, Kevin Kleinrock ran the fucking company for a few years. Well, ran Big Vision Entertainment to its demise. Ran that fucking thing into the ground. Gone. Remember, Wrestling Society X was part of this holding group. So, when I acquired the company, when I got it back, what I was given was shit. There's stuff that I basically have to re-edit. Imagine that. Because masters are gone. So I have to go through and go, okay, where is the, February 23rd show? Where's the February 23rd show? 2002, LA. Starts off with Vinny Massaro defeated Scott Snott. Okay, where is... All right, so we did that. Okay. I have to go through masters. I have masters that are, free fall, hard cam, free fall, Luis, camera 1. But no master. So no movie that is completely put together. You know what's funny, real quick? I because they let it go through. It says ICW presents Lizzie Borden, Liquid Vagina Juice, Suck It to the UK, Suck It XPW, off to the UK. Here's the funny thing. And I want you guys, because I got to kayfabe this, because I was told to kayfabe it. But this little UK trip that these little jerk-offs are getting ready to go to, they lost one of their stars. One of their stars isn't going on the trip. Imagine that. Your big European trip, and you don't have one of your stars. So either one of your stars is such a junky fuck that they can't get on the airplane for 12 hours, or they weren't given a ticket because they got no fucking money. So that will come out. Oh, we're not real sure when it will come out because they're not telling anybody. Because if they tell people now that this big star isn't on the show, there might be people who want their fucking money back. So, guess what? The big star that's part of this show on this trip, they're going to just hold it off until the last minute and then go, oh, that happened. So, imagine that. Anyways, I digress. I didn't name any names. I was told not to name names, but you guys will see. Just remember that these fucking losers have known about this big star as of this weekend. So see how long it takes. See how long it takes for them to tell everybody that the big star isn't part of the show. So, with that being said, I have to go and re-edit. Think about that. I have to go and re-edit. We have to piece back together everything from the library. So when somebody goes, listen, you want to know what I have? Literally 475 picture discs. I literally have 475 picture discs. Imagine that. 475 picture discs. Nothing's categorized. Nothing is organized. Nothing is I don't even know how to describe. I don't even know how to describe how funky everything is. So you got to understand. No one has, or at least no computer has, disk drives. I mean, my computer, I got I'm looking at 3 computers in my office. Not one of them has a disk drive. Not one of them has a disk drive. So I had to go buy an external drive, plug it in to the one computer, and then go through the discs, put it on. Oh, here's artwork for Homeless Jimmy t-shirts. Okay. Then I have to label it. Homeless Jimmy. Then I put it into a binder. Put it on the thing. Oh, what's this? Pictures. Just random pictures of major guns. Oh, I see your nipples. Okay. Okay. How many are here? 375. Okay. And then I label. Okay. Major gun. Boom. All right. Oh, here's a video of Missy Hyatt doing like a tease thing with who the fuck is in a bathtub? What the fuck? And then I label nothing. So imagine I sell a company to somebody and they are going to run the company. They're going to do all these great things. They're going to make, XPW TV season 1 through 13. Then they're going to put out everything. Then they're going to do a best of Supreme, best of Angel, best of White Trash Johnny Webb, shoot interview, and it just sits there. And then that goes to, now we're going to sell it. Because you have these new streaming services that are starting. WWE starting the WWE Network, and they need to buy content. They're out on the prowl looking for content. Oh, shit. WWE just bought WCW for $1 million. Okay. And year goes by, and then 5 years go by, and then 10 years go by, and then before you know it, it's like, all right, what do we got? Here's the storage unit, and here's what I got. Well, where the fuck is everything? Where's this? Where's that? Here's a whole bunch of discs. What are on those discs? I don't know. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. I don't know. Bro, I even have the fake XPW. I even have the fake XPW. After the fall, before the fall, whatever the fuck those things are. I even have those. I even have that shit. So, if that answers your fucking question. Alright. Pleasures of the flesh. Let me throw this out there. Over the weekend, we put up an open challenge. An open challenge. Yes, an open challenge. The one, the only, XP fucking W Women's Champion, and also, okay, Also, let's not forget, Netflix superstar. Now, who is going to answer that challenge? Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will have an answer as to who is answering the challenge to face Ludark Shaitan on August or February 18th. Who will step up? That's the question. Who's going to step up? Damn it. And we will know tomorrow. All right. That's the big announcement. Tomorrow we'll know. It's Rob Black Show. You guys are the best. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Be strong. Be safe. Don't take any wooden nickels.